Everybody, this is a monumental moment. Let's all take a moment to praise the new religion that was just set up with this episode of One Piece. Let's go to the Church of God Usopp. That's exactly what this episode does. All hail God Usopp. This episode, man, just straight up, I was laughing my ass off. When you see these people, all these people that we know is a fucking monster, like all these people are monsters. They have a higher bounty than Usopp himself. They crush Usopp in terms of strength and level of, like, their skill. But these people are bowing before God Usopp. And just let's take a moment to actually realize this, okay? We all know Buggy is an amazing character, and the way he rode down and impelled down and had so many people follow him was an amazing feat. But seeing these people that are from the New World following Usopp and calling him God, practically bowing down before him, that's a different feat. And Usopp, just start your own religion, man. Like, you have went from the title of captain to God. That's even higher than what you could ever have achieved if you wanted to be a man of the sea, the warrior of the sea. You are now the God. So, here's the thing. With the episode overall, kidding aside and all that, it was an amazing episode. I had so much fun watching this episode. And seeing the Sabo, when he actually eats the fruit, the devil fruit that Ace once had, and he, like, uses the fire ability, you see you use, like, Dragon's Claw straight down to the ground, the freaking entire water, like, evaporates, it goes down into the basement, and then the entire roof caves in, and then God Usopp's like this, like Jesus Christ himself. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Just, the episode, this is when Toei really shines. When it comes to the pacing and the music and their slow moments, this is when it really shines in the anime, because that slow moment, that fucking dragged out slow moment of Usopp being like Jesus Christ was the best thing I have seen in One Piece in quite a long time. Like, that shit was so priceless. Seeing Usopp do something like that is priceless. And you know what's even funny about that scene? He wasn't even trying to. Like, he was trying to say, put me down, I'm hurting, it hurts so bad. And then the way it sounded was, you will be guided by me. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. That's like on an entirely different level than Buggy. Like, oh my God. So, episode. Hands down, I want to say 10 out of 10 fucking episode. Like, I can't even say that this episode was bad. Like, I enjoyed it from start to finish. Pacing was great. Even though it might be slow for some, I actually enjoyed this episode. And I want to say, fucking awesome. Now, here's the thing. With this episode, diving in deep, the animation quality. That animation. That is how you do it, Toei. Like, that is how you do amazing animation. Like, I fucking love this episode. Like, it wasn't just the God Usopp scene, but the animation level of some of these specific scenes were just brilliant. Like, you could clearly tell that the certain director that did some of these amazing scenes in the past, like the Ace scene when he used his fire, this right here, this episode is why I love One Piece. Like I said last week in the last episode, that's why I love One Piece. This is another brilliant example of why I love One Piece, because Usopp, Sabo, the epic soundtrack with some good animation, this is how you make a damn good episode of One Piece, and this episode did not disappoint. I dived in this episode actually expecting something very good because I saw the preview of last week's trailer for this episode, and when I sat to watch this episode, I thought it would have slightly disappointed me, but no! I was happy, and I was pleased, and I couldn't ask for any more when it came to this episode of One Piece. So, music. That music at the ending, all that suited that scene, that just the holy top music going on with Usopp when he was being worshipped. So, yeah. Tell me your thoughts. How do you feel about this episode of One Piece? I mean, was it good? Did you enjoy it? What did you feel about Sabo getting the Devil Fruit? Now using Ace's Devil Fruit, how do you feel about that? Let me know in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.